We are live. We are live. Rockstar 2800. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Rockstar 2800, man. Your host, Hip Hop Trends, where we got hip hop friends with Self-Made MEL. Self-Made MEL will be here shortly, man. We're going to get it rocking and rolling. Share the room, share the stream. Y'all know what's going on, man. This is Hip Hop Trends. Let me get it rocking and rolling. Shout out to everybody in the building. About to start inviting people. Bring Sweetie up. Hey, we live on YouTube. Please hold your curses. Please do not curse. What else, Sweetie? What it do? How you doing?
What's good, Rockstar? Salute.
So right now we just pinging up. We about to have an interview in here. Say news. Bring her up. Please hold your curses. If I bring you up, please do not curse. We are live on YouTube. We got about 5 more minutes to go. Shout out Shay News in here. Like I said, we about to have Self-Made MEL come through, man. Self-Made MEL, St. Louis native, doing a lot
Hey
of
y'all, hey sweetie.
what it do. So yeah, man, we're gonna have
Salute, Shay.
we're gonna have Self-Made MEL in here, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the man behind the scenes. You understand me? The man that, you know, if you know, you know. That's why I'm gonna let him tell it. St. Louis native. You know, his roots go back to Jaquan. You know, doing a lot of big stuff in LA, got his own studio, owner of Galaxy Gang Studios in LA, podcasts, music, whatever. Like, I mean, the man got his hands in everything. He got a lot of big clients. He does PR for her. He manages. So yeah, man, we're gonna definitely get the insight today. Make sure we pinging up, man, sharing the room, pinging up. And everybody know we here. Letting everybody know we here. Bring people up for me. And if you come up on stage, please hold your curses, man. Please don't
Got
watch
it.
watch your language, man. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left till we could really go crazy. We live on YouTube right now, Hip Hop Trends, where we got hip hop friends. We're gonna have Self-Made MEL come in the building. Like I said, this man is very accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Business oriented, business oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say that, this man's savvy, man. Got a savvy business influence in this game. Behind the scenes, like I said, I met him through Flacco. He's been on No Jumper a couple times. His clients have been on No Jumper. So we're gonna get to all of it. Like I said, his history goes back to Jaquan. If you know Jaquan, everybody in the club get tipsy. You know what I'm saying? This is one of his boys for sure, for sure. And he gonna talk about that, you know, and what happened with that and all that. So we're gonna get into all that. So hey man, shout out to everybody coming through, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. This is Hip Hop Trends. We got hip hop friends. You understand me? Every Friday, 7 o'clock, interviews. Y'all know what's happening. It's Rockstar 2800, your host, man. Shout out to all the moderators on stage. You know what I'm saying? From YouTube to Clubhouse, y'all know what's happening. Uh let's not forget, man, today is Nipsey Hussle Day, man. Today is a day, you know, 4 years ago, Nipsey Hussle was took from us. You understand me? Um, yeah, it's hard. It don't even seem real. You know what I'm saying? It don't even seem real. You know, that was big bro, always a mentor of mine. Um, Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning. I started seeing shit like early, like by like 6 o'clock, like 6, 7 o'clock this morning. I saw Lauren London post. I started seeing that everybody post from the camp from 1500 to nothing. Um, it had me thinking, So, I reached out to Sam. I just told him, I was thinking about him, man. Hold your head. Nip's still here. He's still here. He ain't left. He ain't went nowhere. You feel me? Because he living through all of us. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep his name alive. You feel me? Forever. And shout out Nip though. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hustle, long live the great. Feel me? It's a hard day for me, man, because it just be like, this happens, and then tomorrow's my best friend, rest in peace, birthday. The one who I came in this game with. You know what I'm saying? Tiny KK. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But yeah, man, lost him 2008. Tomorrow his birthday. I'm gonna celebrate him like I always do. I ain't gonna be at his gravesite, but I'm gonna definitely, roll one. You know what I'm saying? Get loaded. You know how we do, KK. You know how we do. That's really my A1 day one. But yeah, man, like I said, man, today Nipsey Hustle Day. Long live Nip the Great. Feel me? And yeah, make sure y'all sharing up, man, pinging up, man. Go crazy for me. Let's go crazy. Self-made male about to come through here, man. We're gonna chop it up on some business stuff today. Get some business insight. You know what I'm saying? This guy's very, like I said, he's very business savvy. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stuff going on from PR to managing to agent. He an agent. He got so much titles underneath his belt. You know what I'm saying? So I had to holler at this man. Like I said, I met him through Flacco. Seen him on the No Jumper Monday show a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And we have grown a relationship, a rapport with each other. Every time I come to LA, I tap in. I come to his studios, and we chop it up, man. We got a plan for podcasts, some shows. I'm gonna let him tell it. You know what I'm saying, when he get up in here. But yeah, make sure y'all pinging up and sharing the room, man. Please share the room. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into it, man. It's been a lot of topics, a lot of hot topics going on right now in these streets. You feel me? I got some breaking news too, man. And I kinda wanted to wait to everybody in the room. You feel me? But I do got some breaking news. And I'm gonna start pinging up some more. Get some more people in here. How everybody doing on stage, man? Fatima, Shay News, Elena. I
What we
see y'all.
doing good.
You know what I'm saying? King Sean. What it
What it,
do?
what it do, Rock?
Yeah, man. Much love, much love. We ain't doing nothing, man. Today Nip Day. It's a sweet but bitter day. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, 4 years. You don't think, damn, 4 years already? Yeah, that's crazy. Henny
Man, it
Flash.
been that for
Yeah, it's
years.
been 4 years. 2019, man.
Dang,
2019. We lost.
man, it don't even seem like it, bro.
We lost the great, man. We lost the great. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Nip.
Real, real for real. Yeah, people feeling it, man. I see YG post a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, today mean a lot, man. Today was unexpected. We didn't expect this 4 years ago to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's the crazy part behind it. You understand me? But yeah, man. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna let y'all know the breaking news since it's only little people in here. You know what I'm saying? So four, 5 people got fired today at No Jumper.
Yeah, so I guess Gina is one of them.
Nah, Gina didn't get fired. Gina just said today is her last day.
So who
She
got
she
fired?
just announced she quit. But they fired 3 of the main editors, and
Wait, who'd you say?
they fired 5 people from No Jumper today. Three
Damn.
three main editors and 2 other guys that we don't know about. But Gina Views announced today was her last day at No Jumper.
What's that?
Say, man, I ain't messing with you today, bro. I'm not messing with you. Do not come in here on that, cause I ain't on that today. We doing the interview. We being professional, brother. Nigga Tay is like a roach. I can't get rid of him. Everywhere I go, he want to be on FaceTime with me on IG, want to be on Clubhouse. But I told him this way he could hustle. He could really get his money up on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So self-made male, he'll be in here in just a second. Like I said, y'all gonna get to know this man. This man gonna have some great insight on music, business, on the industry, on podcasting. I mean, he's in the game. He has clients from NFL stars to actresses to actors. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just think this gonna be a great, I try to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Not give y'all the same shit that we stay giving, as far as the hip hop, but the other side of it, the business side of it, people that's interested, that want to get in the business, that want to know the optics and the analytics of what's going on. You understand me? Um, like I said, to own a studio, to have your own studio downtown LA, and trust me, it says a lot. And you obviously doing something to keep shit going, right? So, shout out Self-Made Male. You know what I'm saying? Self-Made Male. His name speaks for itself. But I'm gonna let him say, I'm gonna let him tell all that. But yeah, I'm over here pinging up y'all, sharing the stream, sharing the we live right now on YouTube. We live on Clubhouse. Y'all know what time it is. We about to turn this up real quick. It's Friday. I know people getting off work. I know it's payday. I know people gotta pay rent tomorrow. Come on now. We gotta turn up, man. I need to feel some energy in this motherfucker, man. Come on. Hold on. Ski, what it do? Nisi Pa, I see y'all. What up? Iman, what's happening?
What it do? What it do?
Hey.
What's happening? So y'all pinging up. I'm tell this nigga pull up.
Hey, salute. Hey, Rockstar, I had a question for you about the editors. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Are any of them them niggas that was involved in that house phone situation? Do you know?
So I'm gonna tell you they been gone. The niggas that fuck with house phone been gone. They left with house phone. These is the niggas that rock with Trevor. So if you don't know, Trevor had quit last week, saying that he wanted to do his own thing, etc. He left. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out the way he thought it was gonna pan out, because come to find out, he works for Figmunity now. So he has a podcast outside of No Jumper called Stay Focused, Out of Focus or something. And he runs that podcast with 3 editors from No Jumper. So those 3 editors that's on that podcast with Trevor were fired today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was brought out of a meeting. They threw a meeting. Then they told them come to the back. And then they got laid off. Niggas was packing their stuff and out of there. It's getting spooky around there. But yeah, and then, Gina Views announcing that, today's her last day at No Jumper. What's crazy is I think No Jumper actually wanted to keep Gina. But I don't think she's going for it. I don't think she's going for it, man. It's looking like a change of direction over there at No Jumper. But yeah, man, it's Friday, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Hopefully y'all got some weed, man. Y'all got some drink. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to turn up with me? Feel me? Get this good convo in. Waiting for my brother to pull up real quick so we can chop it up with him. I done pinged up. Share the room. Share it twice if you can. Share it twice, 3 times. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, let's get it rocking and rolling. Hold on. Get this nigga up in here. I don't know if he got he should have got it though. I told him to pull up. He just said for sure. All right. Let me see. There you go. Self-made male in the building. What it do? Got Self-Made Male, man, right here on Hip Hop Trends, where we got hip hop friends. Y'all know what time it is, man. This is overdue. Long time coming after meeting this gentleman. Like I said, man, this man is business savvy, smart. He's definitely doing something right. He's been lasting in this game behind the scenes doing his thing. And I can't wait for y'all to hear his story, man. Self-made Mel, what's happening, man? What's going on? Hit that mic. I don't know if you can hit that mic. We can't hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah. You there?
Yeah, you gotta let me know if I'm too loud.
No, you're low, nigga. We can't hear you. You low.
Well, now, sir.
Yeah, you good. You can hear?
Yeah, what's good with it? Yeah, I hear you.
What's happening? What's happening, man? Welcome to the show. You've been in this room before. You're not no stranger. Just shedding some
Yes, sir.
spotlight.
Yes, sir.
We shedding some spotlight on you.
Crew.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you having me, my nigga. Your thing.
I
Keeping
know.
up with you.
I know you in the middle of rearranging, moving, and doing some shit, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got word?
Yeah. So you own Galaxy Gang Studios. Let's talk about
Yes,
it,
sir.
man. But hold on. Let's go back. Let me give you the right introduction, man. This is a manager, publicist, agent. I mean, come on, podcaster, host.
So,
I mean,
business owner, partner,
I mean,
entrepreneur. You know?
yeah, he does it all. This is self-made Mel. You gonna have to speak up a little louder, Mel. Your phone coming in and out a little bit.
I think it's the microphone. Can you hear it?
Yeah. We in here. I hear you. So
Yeah, it's the microphone.
So let's rewind it. I know you from the Monday show, and I met
Right.
you through Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's talk about your story. Because before you get into all your titles, right?
Mhm.
Where you from? You know what I'm saying? Let's go about that.
Okay, for sure. So, where I'm born was in St. Louis, Missouri, south side of St. Louis. I'm from is Los Angeles, California. I grew up at, where I went to school at, where I caught my fades at, where I lost my V at, all that shit happened right here. So this forever the crib will always be. Started out here, young, doing music and shit. I was in a group when I was like 9 or 10 that Snoop and Dr. Dre had fucked with. The dude who actually found me is now Sean Kingston's manager today. And things from there, shit. I felt the same way as pretty much everybody else, except for my mom's died when I was young, like 13. Got murdered, and that's how I ended up going back to St. Louis and finishing out like high school there before I came back out here.
Okay. Explain St. Louis, because I see you was connected with Jaquan. Who is Jaquan to you? You don't know who Jaquan is, man. Jaquan is everybody in the club get tipsy, man. I don't know if y'all remember that song.
Hood hop.
Yeah.
He from the South Side. He and the guy come up with for a little while when we was younger and shit. Before everything popped off, and niggas stayed over in the Murphy Blair, stayed over on South. He ended up getting on with the tipsy shit and then the hood hop shit. He was under Jermaine Dupri, but yeah, he's somebody I knew when we was younger though.
And y'all still have a relationship, or how was that?
Nah. It's ironic. I ain't talked to dudes in years at this point.
Okay. So St.
And
Louis.
we still got we still got similar acquaintances and shit, know the same people, type shit like that. But we don't cross circles.
So St. Louis, you said you went back out there to finish school.
Yeah, because all the rest of my people and shit was out there. Shit.
So
Pops was on drugs at the time, type shit. So you know how the story go, man. That's really where shit got cracking at.
Yeah. So you finished school. St. Louis.
I didn't.
Oh, you
So let me
didn't?
finish. I didn't finish school, so
Okay.
I kind of like went the other way, like early on type shit. I think I was like honor roll nigga, smart. The nigga that's in the hood that's always smart as a motherfucker, just like a nigga bad as fuck, but the nigga know little shit. Like I was always like that. I just, always was a nigga who had a temper and shit, so people didn't like really pay as much attention to it. So shit, once mom passed and shit, and like she was the only person that really like gave a fuck about like a nigga school and shit, and telling you how to grow up to be shit and everything like that. So
Yeah.
once niggas got to St. Louis, like I'm meeting family that I ain't never seen a day in my life, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers is, some dirty shit, man. Family members take advantage of you. I ended up being homeless like 3 months after my mom was put in the ground when I was like 15.
Damn.
Yeah, my own auntie nigga took my social security check nigga and threw me out in the street.
Wow. Boy, it's a cold world. So
Yeah.
St. Louis was grind mode for you. Like it was do or die out there. Basically, that's what I'm getting.
Definitely. It's an everyday thing. Like a lot of niggas, this is what a lot of people don't know. Like St. Louis and LA got a connection. They used to move packs back in the day from St. Louis to LA. Like, if you remember the song, nigga, Quick got songs, nigga, Drake got songs. St. Louis is just like Compton. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like a little history there. It's a lot of LA niggas who end up moving down to St. Louis type shit.
Okay.
It's just way cheaper. You know, niggas can get out there. They can get that grind on. They carry that same kind of mentality just to a smaller city.
Okay. So in St. Louis, you thugging. You're not even thinking about
1,000%. 1,000%.
You're not even thinking about
getting a job.
managing, agent, none of the shit you're doing right now.
No. So I like I said, nigga, when moms died, nigga, it was up from that point. You know what I'm saying? My auntie put me out into the street, nigga, and I ended up getting over on the south side and shit with my dad's side of the family, and this was like my first interaction with them. You know what I'm saying? And I took to that side of the family like quick. You know what I'm saying? Like they all like was more like me than everybody on my mom's side, I guess. And they just so happened to fucking live in like the worst neighborhood in the city at the time. And you know how that shit go, nigga. Like there's hoods out there just like everything. And shit, my thing was, nigga, like I already pretty much knew what came with it. You know, like I said, nigga, I was homeless, nigga. I was going from place to place, nigga. I was robbing motherfuckers. I was stealing cars, doing all this shit, like right away in my teens type shit. So, you know.
So when did you decide to leave there, come back to LA?
Yeah. Okay. So first, I ended up getting locked up.
Okay. Let's go back. Okay. So this all happened in St. Louis.
Yeah, this is in St. Louis, right? So I'm a juvenile still. It's like a little bit before my 15th birthday. I ended up catching a case or whatever, trafficking with intent to distribute across interstate lines. So it ended up getting pushed up. They tried to try me as an adult because St. Louis and Illinois, like, two different states. It's like literally like 10 minutes across a bridge. They cross state lines in Missouri and Illinois. So I got locked up for that. Time was supposed to be a year and 7 months. They let me out after like 8 months on house arrest type shit. And violating and went on a run for a little minute. And like during that time, that was when like shit was active. That's when I ended up getting shot 5 times.
And you got shot, and you got shot 5 times?
Yeah, I got shot 5 times.
I mean, you know, I don't really like to go and, you know, make a nigga relive that, but I mean, how did that?
So it's like I try and put everything in perspective because it's like in a short time frame. This is all happening in like a 3-year time span. Like from the time my mom died, this all going on in like years, like type shit, 4.5 years. Like while we don't have in that situation, I had been doing music and shit. So the whole high school will be, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, there's no 2 things about that nigga. Like that nigga rap and that nigga can fight. So that was it. Like he don't go to class like that. The nigga skip all the time. Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up getting a situation with Akon when I was in my teens. One of my homeboys was directly from West Africa, from Sierra Leone. He worked at this African restaurant. He ended up getting a little job there type shit. And we met Akon uncle from that. He ended up being best friends with the business owner. He heard our shit playing over the surround sound shit. And the nigga approached me. He didn't know it was me, though. He was just telling me, like, oh, you know who that is? And I like that sound. I could have some business for him, yada, yada, yada. We ended up telling him it was us. He told us he was Akon uncle, Alethea. He called them, introduced us. Next thing I know, we cut like 2 demos at first, and then we gave him just an extra one. I flew out to Atlanta, to Gwinnett County, recorded at Patchwork Studios, and like, you know, was back and forth pretty much between them 2 places type shit. Up until the point where before I even got caught from the sentence that I was running from, I came back from Atlanta the weekend. I got shot.
Damn. So you get shot, fucked up your deal?
Yeah. Oh, the deal was that was the end of it right there. Around this time, they had T-Pain, they had Dollar, they had Billy Blue, they had Cardinal Official.
Oh, so you assigned the convict. So you assigned the convict.
Music. It was Con Live. It was under Convict. It was a subsidiary label.
Okay.
It's directly the label, same label.
Okay.
So they have like all that type shit going on then or whatever. So my shit was supposed to be like development deal type and artist development or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I ended up getting shot, survived that shit. I got shot 5 times. I had 7 surgeries, 6 blood transfusions. My hip was broken 3 places. My pelvis was completely shattered. Abdomen, my spleen. Ooh. You know, a whole bunch of shit like a nigga wasn't supposed to make it back from. Like I died twice on the table and still ended up making it, you know, by the grace of God. So, you know, we here for a purpose.
For real. God bless your soul, homie. You definitely here, homie. You definitely using your purpose. You feel me? Okay, after you get shot, man, how does that affect you going forward? I mean, do you leave St. Louis?
Much like, not right away, right? Some other shit ended up happening or whatever. You know, the case got adjudicated or whatever. I ended up getting shot. Nobody was, well, some niggas was charged for it. But we don't know nothing about that. We said we gave direct shit, you know, it's quotable, nigga. Like we never seen niggas a day in our life type shit.
Yeah.
After that, we tried to just continue on with the music shit. I got signed to the biggest independent label in Missouri at the time, outside of Tech Nine shit. One of my homeboys got signed to him as a producer. Okay. So I was signed to, I don't know if niggas know battle rap like that, but it's a nigga named Oops. His real name is Bruce Franks. This is a nigga I come up with on the South Side. You know, this nigga became like an alderman and everything. Nigga like cold as a motherfucker. So we did the independent shit. I had some songs with Ray J, had some songs with T-Pain, Reference Records. I opened up for Rocco, Easy, Pleasure P, Jody Breeze, like, you know, all these niggas when they was like at their height type shit. Okay. Did my whole little demo, had like songs on the radio and shit, did some tours. And I just seen like at that point, it was like, I felt like I had outgrown kind of my city a little bit because I had did everything it was to do from how we looked at it, you know, being from there or whatever, like it's a hateful place. It's like a day's number type shit. It's a small space, so if you stay there, the thought process is like at some point you're gonna eventually, you know, shit.
Yeah. So you get up out of there, you go to LA.
Yep.
You still
this was like 18, say.
2018?
Yeah, this was like around 18, close to 19. Came out here the first time I was out here, and I got an older brother and shit. That's who I was staying with or whatever. But you know, this nigga like gang bang heavy as a motherfucker type shit. And man, it was just always something. You know what I'm saying? And like at 18, 19, for a nigga trying to start their life over, like it felt like same type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I mean, I'm doing what I was, you know, doing back there type shit. And if that's the case, I mean, could have stayed there or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm out here for like a year. I shoot back to visit my pops. End up staying because I ended up getting becoming Nelly's intern for Dirty ENT.
Is that right?
That was it was like a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Somebody put a bug in niggas' ear.
The first job you get is Nelly intern.
And that's not the first job, you know what I'm saying, but like the first actual in like the entertainment shit.
Entertainment shit.
I had figured out. I had remembered like how the business operated from my time, you know, with the convict situation. So my thing was, what I learned was, if I could bring value, then I could be valuable. You see what I'm saying? So with the connections I had, all the niggas that knew me already, like in the city or whatever, everybody knew what I was about type shit. Like I got a name back there. I don't even go by the same, you know, name out here.
Yeah.
So it was a whole type of different thing. So for me, that was looking at it as like, all right, this could be like a start for some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, you know, nigga, I didn't have songs on the radio. I didn't tour. You know, I got records with niggas. Now I'm interning for this nigga who's like one of the highest selling artists of all time. Like, oh yeah, I'm for sure going, you know, niggas gonna hear my flow and shit and I'm gonna get signed with these niggas and yada, 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 yada. No, sir.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No search. No, never play out. You know how niggas wanted to.
Yeah.
But nonetheless though, it was a great experience, and you know, like that's from that situation, such as any other. I took shit away from that ended up helping me get to where I'm at right now.
So after Nelly, after the intern, what happens?
So after the internship was over with, I instantly come back to LA. It's been like a year and a half type shit. I'm like just about to turn 21. Come out here. I'm out here for like a week. And my people in them, they like, yo, I'm gonna do New Year's at the Roxbury. And one of my cousins, he like this nigga, his best friend who he grew up with, his older brother, is Ryan Clayton. He could play in the NFL and shit, Denver Broncos, Super Bowl champion, all this shit. So that night we linked with them. They like, we gonna get this Roxbury. We gonna go in this motherfucker. We gonna buy out the whole VIP type shit. So that's what we ended up doing. We all like through all the little bread we had together type shit. He had bread. I'm talking about us. We rented out the whole VIP. It's like 3 levels in the Roxbury. And then there was a little altercation, not a bad altercation, but it was just some shit going on down at the like the main entranceway type shit. Yeah. And it was niggas trying to like wonder why they couldn't get up. And I went over there and looked, and there was Ray J and Shorty Mac and they camp. And I instantly looked at me. I'm like, yeah, let them up. And that's how we ended up bumping to Ray J and Shorty Mac, who was his partner and like doing some management shit at the time. And niggas hit it off with them. And like a week later, we was in the studio with Knockout and we was recording records and shooting video.
So you was rapping, or this is the first manager gig?
No, I was managing one of the artists, but you know, at that time niggas still young. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm still gonna do both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga hadn't put that part of the business shit together. Like you manage a nigga. That's like when Birdman started rapping. Niggas didn't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like whether it was he had good shit or not. They was like, nigga, you managing Wayne and Juvie and this and that, and we know you as a manager.
Yeah. All right. So how does that situation work? You managing Shorty Mac? That was Ray J artist?
No. It was a different artist who was on the record.
Okay.
I ain't gonna even say his name because he's still like active right now and nigga trying to be a real hoe ass nigga. So I never got nigga no problem.
Okay.
Nigga did some foul shit. We had shot a video with there was a company at the time that was called 55 MEL. They were shooting everybody videos and showing them come up. What's ironic is the nigga who shot my video, he went on to become Nipsey's videographer.
Who, George Peniche? Or
no, that's
Sergio.
The graphic designer.
Or Sergio.
Yeah,
okay.
Sergio.
Okay. On hood. So when did you start taking the managing shit seriously? Like when did you? Cause you got a lot of titles, man. You're a manager. You're an agent. I mean, you do PR. I mean, when did you start taking the business side seriously to where like, this artist stuff ain't really getting me in the doors like this other shit is, you know? Like, I mean, let me know, like, what's the transition for you?
I can't really pinpoint the exact year, but I think it was when I started like doing the promo shit, like doing the promotion. I had just found out real quick, like niggas can make more money throwing the show and bringing the artist than, you know, trying to perform and get booked to be the artist if you hadn't made it like that type shit.
For sure.
So we started out doing some promotion shit. We Talk to Me Tuesday shit. We had motherfuckers come out. Mic check Mondays, open mic shit, all this shit.
And this is in LA?
Yeah, this was all out here. We was doing this in like Carson's and shit. Well, in Carson shit, it was a spot called Bananas Liquid Lounge, and we was doing some shit out in the IE, like in Rialto and Ontario. Like pretty much what I was doing at the time was like, nigga, whatever money I had that I knew I could get a spot, it was like one flip to the next. It was like how nigga do when you getting weed. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna buy this, I need to flip this into this so I can get the half to the whole, so I can turn the whole into two, and then blah 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 blah. And that was like pretty much the method I used. And then from there, I had I think I said that's when Dion and them came into play. Speaking of, I want to shout out my nigga Dante Dion, just retired from the NFL, California native. He currently, as we speak, is at his his engagement, his party was tonight. He just got married and shit.
Okay.
So I want to shout out my nigga, you know,
For sure.
congratulations and all that.
Yeah, so you got a lot of connects with the NFL, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
I feel like you know, every time we talk, you talk about an NFL player, something you got something cracking with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I just kind of, you know, I speak niggas language and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I played quarterback for a little minute. I hooped. I got records back in St. Louis. I went to Riverview Gardens High School, Humboldt Middle School, undefeated, like whatever type shit. So I don't know. I just kind of know what these niggas be on sometime. And you know, you see how I am in person. Like I'm hella low key, and then when the motherfuckers start talking to me, it's like, oh, fuck with you.
Yeah, on a set, nigga ain't lying. One of your clients is an NFL player, right?
Yeah. So it's a couple of them. It's actually one of my actual clients. The other ones is they under the same roster as the company that I would do PR for, which is Goody. So that was started by Dante Dion. He was before he went to the NFL when he was to Boise. It's managed by him and his one of his brothers, my partner Cedar. So you know they some well known niggas out here too. They own manufacturing warehouses and shit, clothing companies, Ontario, California, and you know we expanding right now.
Okay. And how did you get into the whole PR thing? What makes you like, as far as like, man, like I said, you hold a lot of titles, man. You know what I'm saying?
So the PR shit was kind of like this, right? Like I always said, I was always like a smart nigga, right? So conversation and like writing is like my strong suit. A lot of niggas don't do that shit, like read and write. Like I know not to be no funny shit or whatever. But that's some shit that I low key enjoy doing. So,
Okay.
my brain, like my ability to just like, you know, put shit together or whatever it was. Dion picked up on that shit. He the one who brought it to my attention. And this one, he was like, him and Odell. He was Odell Beckham rookie at the time. So that was like something that he wanted to do, that he wanted to go with. And, you know, where I was at the time, I'm like, oh yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, this was like these my homeboys for one. You know what I'm saying? Niggas I've already developed relationships with, like did street shit with before niggas made it anywhere.
Yeah.
So that was like a thing, you know what I'm saying, where it was like, oh, of course, it's like a no-brainer. And then that's how I started off, was just with him. And then, you know, of course, Diddy's been grown now. They got Eli Apple and Jamal Adams, just like Jamal Williams, like a lot of people. So they moving.
Yeah. So you PR, you managing, you got all these titles, man.
Yeah.
How do you end up meeting Flacco? And how do you end up getting on No Jumper?
Oh shit. Okay, so all right, we skipped some shit to get there. I'm trying to think of what would be the best spot to start.
You met Flacco before Flacco was on No Jumper.
Yeah, so Flacco was actually, I had already seen Flacco's content, but Flacco wasn't a known person at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I reached out to Flacco, and it just so happened, like I think we're in a week later or something like that. That was the first time that No Jumper, like Flacco had ever did anything jumper. So I hit the nigga back again, type shit or whatever. My thing is always like, you know, when I fuck with a nigga, I fuck with a nigga genuinely. I see something in you, I just come to you with that. Like, look, I got some, you know, some resources type shit. I think I can help. I got some people behind me, or you know, I can point you in the right direction. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And originally, I reached out to him, not even like on no other shit like that. It was just on some like you know, I got the official YKTV handle. You know, the vibes, the official podcast. I'm the official host of that shit. Niggas try to steal that page every day for like the past 4 or 5 years. So I had went through some shit with my last co-host, you know, who you know, real close nigga to me or whatever, but for whatever reason, shit just didn't work out. And niggas had completely stopped podding. I was still had my shit moving, so it wasn't like a thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't something I had particularly wanted to do. But I'm also a nigga who don't like to start nothing and not finish it. So it's a gift and a curse. So once I seen this Flacco nigga, I'm like, damn, like he's so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like completely left field, I guess, of the type of niggas that niggas we usually hang with or that we came up with or, you know, anything like that. But I could see like the nigga was driven. He was real, you know, color content, like, you know, all that shit. So I like that shit. And I reached out to the nigga about being my co-host. for the vibes, and we was planning the relaunch back then. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I want to do the shit, but at the same time, like he's seeing my clients and people I manage and shit like that." And he was like, "I need a manager." You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it. I want you to manage me too. So for me, that's simple shit. I'm like, all right, cool. That's a no brainer. Whatever, we'll get it out. And then I just started rocking with the nigga from there. And then the no jumper shit just like took off. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know the beginning shit. Like I don't think none of us seen the shit coming, but from the nigga getting spit on to the situation with the Mexicans to just always being something.
Yeah.
And next thing we know, nigga just viral.
Yeah, he going crazy. Sure. So you get caught up there, right? No jumper. They want you was auditioning for the Monday show, right?
Right. So originally the idea, I think, even for what got pitched was some shit that me and Flacco had talked about. I don't know if he disputed it or not, but I keep video it, all kind of shit. It's like it was some shit we had talked about because, mind you, he's supposed to be coming to be a co-host, shit yanked or whatever. So yeah, that was like the original thing, and then he got up there. They started doing the Monday show. I pretty much told him like me at the time being a fan of No Jumper, I'm like shit. I kind of already peeped they sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like I know their algorithm because Adam was like doing like predictable shit. He was like, "I'm gonna start you off on this podcast, and then he gonna move you over here, and then eventually he gonna want you to have your own show." So I kind of told him like just be ready because that shit gonna come, and then that ended up being the Monday show. And I got called. I think it was like episode 5 was the first time I went on there, and then I can't even remember if the other one was like 15 or 16.
So I mean, but were they saying they wanted? Was that a goal of your? Was you trying to be a host on there, or was that?
Oh, definitely. No jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, my thing was like, okay, so at this time I got Steve Butcher, right? If you don't know who he is, like I got him on my bio and shit. Steve Butcher tattoos, like so. This was my premier client. This nigga, just stupid in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the top 3 tattoo artists in the industry. This nigga do everybody. Okay. Actors, the rappers, basketball players, yada yada yada. So I was kind of looking. Dante had just came back to the crib. He got signed by the Rams. At this time, everything is culminating around the same time. And I had the studio popping downtown. I'm constantly bumping into the Blue Bus Pen and a little twist. And, just every day it's like somebody else. I'm in the same building with Brown Bag Podcast. I'm seeing Duno and them like every other motherfucking day. They shoot their podcast right next door. And, it was like just a whole bunch of shit was going on. So my thing was I'm constantly making all these connections. I got access to all these athletes already. WNBA players, NFL players, Hall of Fame NFL players, different shit. So again, I learned early on, if you can bring value, you can be valuable. And so I thought No Jumper at that time would have been a good outlet for me to start exploring, podcasting and more media shit.
Okay. And you was only on one of the episodes?
We did
we
did 2 episodes of the Monday show. We did 5, and then I think it was one of the when I came around. No, me and you I think went back to back. We were some of the first ones.
Sure.
And then it was like either 15 or 16. They had hit me up because Almighty Suspect. Well, they words not mine. And the text message was like, the nigga was scared to pull up there that day because they had Swifty Blue shooting the interview with Adam that day. So they called me to come fill in, and I went and filled in. And then in between that time, I was shooting guests to Flacco for interviews. My clients, NFL player I sent up there, sent the Super Bowl ring
Hold
up there.
on.
Gave niggas autographed jerseys and all that.
Is one of your clients Tori Hart?
Oh, Tori Hart isn't managed by me, but I was like consulting with her basically, right? She had she wanted to explore some music.
For those who don't know who Tori Hart is, we talking about Kevin Hart's wife, the comedian. This man, because I that was through you though, because Flacco interviewed her, and you know what I'm saying. So explain that relationship with her.
Yeah, so I got this knack for getting in touch with people, as you know. That's just one of my things. Like I was like that before I was managing people, so that's one of the things from a nigga being in the street. You know, when you need to find somebody, there's certain ways you can do it, and so that's how sometimes I do a lot of my clients and shit. And that was how I met Tori. I basically called her, and she was like, you know, shocked as a motherfucker. Like, nigga, how this nigga get my number? You know what I'm saying? Like, da 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 da. But she was cool as fuck. We chopped it up. You know, I let her know what I could do for her. She fucked with it, and then she, you know, we started fucking with each other from there. And I was just setting shit up for her, revamping websites, and you know, putting her together little plays and shit to get her shit going. Took her up to No Jumper, got her the interview with Flacco. You know, that was a play for him, but a play for her as well.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she got like cast in New Jack City, the Broadway play just like recently with a whole bunch of motherfuckers. And like, so she got kind of more focused on the acting side, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to the music.
Yeah, all right, baby, hold on. This nigga tripping. Well, keep going, fool. I
Yeah, so I shot her up there. I shot Dion and them up there. A couple motherfuckers, you know, we got some good content and shit, but it was mostly, you know, for Flacco on some shit. Like I wanted to help keep, you know, building my nigga up because he was rolling at the time. So it was like anything I could do type shit. You know?
So yeah, man. Hey man, if y'all don't know, I need y'all to share the room right now. Ping up, share the room, man. Y'all see what's going on. Share the stream, man. We live hip hop trends. We got hip hop friends. I got self-made male in the building. Y'all know what's happening, man. This man wears so many hats. You know what I'm saying? You're owner of Galaxy Gang Studios. Let's talk about it, man. You know,
Yeah, so
downtown LA, you know, I had the pleasure of coming through and seeing
yes, sir.
what a setup you had, what a setup you have. And you know, you're moving into a bigger building now. You feel me? Let's talk about, man, the vision for Galaxy Gang Studios, man, because I was shocked. You know, this is a black owned media space. You understand me? When you get up there, nigga got like 5-6 rooms, different rooms set up for podcasting, ready to go.
Yep,
come on, man. Room. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you know, we had an arcade in this motherfucker. I brought in like 5 machines. It was all modified. Had like 7,500 games a piece on each of them type shit. We blacked out the whole back ceiling. Everything turned into like a media room and an arcade at one.
Hello. My bad. Self-made male in the building, man. Make sure y'all share up, ping up. Y'all know what's going on. My bad. I had to handle my little one real quick. Supposed to be asleep right now. Self-made male, what's happening? You there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
What's happening? So,
I'm chilling.
Galaxy Gang Studios. You know what I'm saying? I know you was just explaining the vision and everything for it. What's next? Like, as far as like, you know, I know you got ideas for shows. A lot of people, I mean, just explain your vision, man, because I don't think a lot of people understand how surreal this shit is. You feel me? It's a nigga putting his money where his mouth is, you know, it's been behind the scenes trying to push the real line on coming together, you know what I'm saying, and building something and owning something and having shit. You know, I know you big on that ownership, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So you know, we have had talks, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, you sparked my mind on shit, you know, as far as like, you know, the future and what it holds.
Yeah. So so my thing was, you know, pretty much it's like I have been. I mean, we're gonna just look the cat out the bag now because, you know, we talking about it. So, you know, I have been working at that shit for a while with the No Jumper shit, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
my goal was to get Flacco away from No Jumper.
Okay.
Not for any negative reason. You know, I just felt like he was an Adam 22 in his own right. He was an academic, you know, in his own right type shit.
Yeah. We could say
So
that.
I just like have been putting the bug in his ear. Basically, what I wanted for us to do and what I've been working towards for, you know, the last year that I've known this nigga, and you know, we've been doing shit behind the scenes. Is like my goal was to build us our own media. You know, we wanted our own shit. I got all the equipment. I got all the cameras. I got all the lighting. I got, you know, all that shit is here. We got the resources. We got the funding. We ain't got no middleman. I'm literally giving niggas like the space, the opportunity, the resources to do whatever they want to do. And so what I wanted for us was basically what you're seeing now from Fig Community.
Okay.
So, and that's still like, you know, that's still like kind of the goal, you know, even if it's not going to be in the way it was originally planned. Like I said earlier, I have this thing about starting shit and not finishing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, me and you work in similar spaces, you know, Yael, shout out to Yael. I function with him heavy. ODM Slim is somebody I'd like to sit down and chop it up. I know we can create some fire ass content. China Man, you know, shit like that. So I'm looking forward to continuing building and making these relationships the same way I did in managing and in music and being an agent in the tattoo industry and being a publicist in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Being a consultant in like Hollywood and shit. Like, I'm just happy to like be the nigga now. Like I used to have to rent studio time and now I own the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit, I never like stopped thinking about like, you know, nigga couldn't even seen this shit like a couple of years ago. I used to always tell people like, I didn't have an Instagram for years, right? Because you know how I am. I'm like, nigga, I'll be out here moving. Like I'm in the real world doing shit. So I didn't never get on like that shit.
Yeah.
And I used to tell motherfuckers, they be like, why you ain't got no Instagram or, you know, no Facebook and da-da-da-da. And I just used to be like, nigga, I don't think I even expected like to live this long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't expect to be here. So I didn't never take to that shit.
For sure. Man, self-made Bill in the motherfucking building. They going on YouTube. They talking in the comments. Yeah, we in the building. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Mel, are you still doing music? I mean, what's the future for the music? What's going on?
Now, music, I feel like music is at this point, I would say, I think it's like going to be a hobby for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to always have this saying when I was like young and doing music. Right? I just look at it now as like it was just young nigga shit to say. But I used to be like, yo, if I don't pop, you know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't like quote unquote made it by like 26, that was always what I would say for some reason. I was like, if I ain't made it by then, you know, I ain't gonna do that shit seriously no more because you got to get your life together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be rapping like your whole motherfucking life and ain't nothing coming from it. And for me, even though shit was coming from the shit, it wasn't coming, I guess, at the pace in which I would have preferred it to happen. And so that was my thing for being like, I ain't really want like, I ain't want my destiny in nobody else's hands. I just wanted to like be my own man, like own my own shit. I took a lot of shit from Dame Dash, a lot of shit from Nipsey. Like I just love how them niggas thought. You know what I'm saying? I met Nip one time when a nigga was alive, and I'll never forget that. It was a quick impasse, and we was at Vector 90, and the nigga was cool as fuck. And it was like I always say that like the type of nigga that I met that day embodied the nigga that everybody that we all came to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I took a lot of game from niggas like that, and my whole thing was like, I might not be the star, you know what I'm saying? Or I might not be like the hero you want, but I might be the hero you need.
Yeah.
Other niggas ain't fucking with niggas. Other niggas don't want to give niggas opportunities. I want to see every motherfucking body shine.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody that's trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to help, nigga, if I think like, oh, the nigga consistent, the nigga gonna get shit done, like, et cetera.
Yeah.
As long as I know you ain't bullshitting, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Man, shout out Self-Made Man on this motherfucker, man. I appreciate you, man.
That shit just a hobby now. I still don't think it's too many niggas that can fuck with me, but that shit just a hobby.
Yeah.
That's the arrogant side of every nigga.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's how I be feeling too. You already know. But yeah, man, this definitely was a great, I appreciate you pulling up. coming to chop it up with us, man. I don't know what you want to tell. Will, any last words? I mean, what you want people to know that we don't know? I mean, let me know, Mel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And first, so
like you my
first,
nigga.
I
Like,
appreciate you.
like
you know,
you, like
even bringing a nigga to the platform. You know, as much as I don't do this type shit or like be showing my face and liking me behind the scenes, like since me and you met, nigga, like since we tapped in, nigga, it's been love, nigga. So of course I was gonna do that shit, nigga. 100%. Always appreciate you, man. And then, you know, like, niggas chilling, man. I just had a birthday last Sunday, like Catalina Island, you know, doing my do whatever.
Oh yeah, I
the weekend shit.
That, but ladies see that.
Appreciate
I
you, my
saw
nigga.
something
And then,
like that.
and then so we just like, all that shit culminate with this.
You an Aries?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, nigga, my best friend, rest in peace, was an Aries.
Yeah. Solid niggas, man. As long as you don't get on the Aries bad side, man, you got a motherfucking friend for life.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, but like all the way down to today, this shit culminated with like, nigga, I'm sitting in the studio right now in the YKTV podcast room, recording this shit on cameras. We recording this shit on podcasting machines, et cetera, et cetera. But we culminate all that with saying like the space that I've been in. I've been down here now for a couple of years. We done had some great business motherfuckers come through here. We done had records cut here. And niggas done been nominated for Grammys in this motherfucker. All type shit. So today, nigga, as of 3:30 this evening, I signed a lease to the new studio, which is twice the size of the current one. So we're looking at a space that's getting ready to come. That's about 4,000 square feet.
And you making this into a full media space?
It's gonna be the compound. We're setting up everything: multiple podcast rooms, gaming rooms, live streaming, reaction areas. We're gonna have every single thing you could think of. If you're a podcaster, if you're a media person, personality, if you're somebody who want to work on podcasts, if you need to book podcast time, if you need to book studio time, like whatever the situation is gonna be, we're gonna have you covered. If you need graphics design, if you need video shot, like I'm bringing everything into the crib.
And y'all heard it right here, man. Y'all need to tap in with Mel, man. If you're on YouTube, Clubhouse, wherever you at right now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to tap in with this man. This man is making shit happen behind the scenes. You understand me? And if you want the sauce, man, all you got to do is holler. You feel me? I appreciate you coming through, brother. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? Since I met you, I feel like you a nigga I can call, chop it up, get some game from. You know, to go about, see how we're gonna do some shit. You know, we definitely have talks of putting some shit together. Y'all gotta stay tuned, but make sure y'all go check out that No Jumper episode too, man. That Self-Made Male was on. You feel me? Y'all see his personality a little bit more on there. You know what I'm saying? Reacting to videos, etc. I was watching that shit the other day, bro. I was like, let me go watch this.
I'm really goofy as fuck off like phone cameras and all that shit.
Yeah.
I've been through hella traumatic shit, so I just always be wanting to like smile and, you know, spread positivity and just do right by motherfuckers. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Mel, man. Galaxy Gang Studios. I'm pretty sure.
By KTV, you know the vibes.
I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be having services, right? Y'all gonna be able to let motherfuckers come through there, shoot shit, and
do stuff. Yeah. You already know how I play, niggas. Yeah. Peer space, niggas. Motherfucker want to rent the whole 1,000 square feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's business. We do equipment rental. We provide services. We rent the space out on Peer Space for events. You know, we'll shoot the shit. Like I said, anything a nigga needs, they can come there. If you need to do a voiceover and record the shit in the same place, we're going to literally have everything in one place where you can go from room to room to room to room and knock out the whole fucking movie if you needed to.
Man, y'all heard it, man. We about to put shit together, man. Hip hop
ready, man. I'm telling you, we're ready. I got some plans in the works. I was talking to some people today that you know, some players behind the scenes. I'm sure a couple probably called you before I even came on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, we working, man. Hip hop trends.
Hey. So before you leave, let's talk about it. I don't know if you know, 5 employees got fired today from No Jumper.
5?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed.
5 employees got fired.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I mean, I know I'm allowed to say that. I know I'm allowed to say that.
I ain't even been tapped
in like that. I don't know if Cub want me
to
say that, but I mean, they fired.
Who was the 5 niggas?
So who gives a fuck, right? They fired.
Yeah, who was the 5 niggas?
Yeah, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. Fuck it. But
There we go.
the Trevor boys.
Okay, Trevor Potter,
Yeah,
Uncle
no,
Trevor, BBC.
yeah. So whoever do the podcast with Trevor, supposedly that was
Okay,
working at No
so
Jumper, them three cats,
Trevor, Bossa Nova,
Bossa Nova,
and
Bossa, and
Kelton.
yeah, they said yeah. So yeah, they said they all got fired today.
Damn,
Yeah,
it's a
and
new
then
era at No Jumper.
and then
You know the craziest shit?
Gina announced today.
Craziest shit
Today
is I
was her
got.
last day. I don't know if you seen that.
Who said that?
Gina announced today was her last day at No Jumper.
Man, you know what? If today is Gina View's last day at No Jumper, man, I hope Gina get everything she wants, man. That's
Yeah.
somebody I really, you know how I feel about Gina. I really fuck with her, like behind the scenes. Like I admire her as a woman in this business and what she's doing, and just the way that she operates, how she get herself plugged in so many places, and like her work ethic is crazy. So I didn't always feel like it's more shit that she can do. I think it was just she was always kind of putting her own spot sometimes up there. All the best. Like I said, all the best to everybody who left No Jumper or got fired from No Jumper, whatever. Take your talents, to the next spot, my nigga. Be appreciated somewhere.
Yeah, for real.
The crazy thing is, I got a message. I screenshot a nigga from like months out. I was sending Josh messages like predicting this shit like months before it happened. I literally got a play-by-play script telling this nigga what was gonna happen, and it was like every other month something that I told this nigga would happen. Something that I told this nigga was gonna happen. So all the way when that shit crashed.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
It's love though, my nigga. Like I said, we up, man.
That's crazy.
Early in the morning.
I mean, this is like 9 employees though in the last 2 months.
Hey, gotta be something, man. It's either the company or it's the employees, my nigga.
Yeah, but is this hurting their brand or is this not gonna be doing nothing? Because I ain't gonna lie, them is 3 editors, right?
It's gonna hurt their brand. Okay, from a business perspective, this was gonna happen. No Jumper, as we know it, is dead. Right? They have effectively cut ties to what made them popular when they let AD and T-Rail and Duno in them on. But from Adam's perspective, that's exactly what he wants. Shit didn't play out the way it did by accident. The house phone situation wasn't an accident. Him talking to Lesh about putting Flocko on blast wasn't an accident. If y'all look at the atmosphere the last couple of months before the fall, it was pretty evident. He wants to go another direction. Adam has gained major success. This is just my personal opinion. And again, I'm somebody who at one point wanted to be a host of things. But I feel like Adam has gained major success off the backs of Black people and Black culture. And when it no longer benefits him, he does what some people do, or some white people do. They flip that switch into their whiteness, and now it's like, oh, I want to go all the way over here and do these type of podcasts with these neo-Nazis and these racist motherfuckers and these Destiny, blue-haired, whatever, type shit, like all that little shit. It's not what we watched it for. It's not what the original group of people who gave a fuck about No Jumper watched it for. So, I think it's dying as we know it. The views are going to go lower. If it sticks around longer than 2 years, I'd be surprised after this. And if it does stick around longer than 2 years, it'll be a completely different platform.
Damn, that's real. I mean, who knows, man? If they spice it up, if they get some more authentic, individuals in there, maybe
they already showed us that they don't want niggas like that. They don't want real niggas. They don't want niggas who really know business, who really got street acumen, who really know people. Like, they don't want that kind of shit. They felt like that was why they had to get rid of AD in them. Anytime your boss or plane come out and say like, "Oh, I didn't think they was gonna get that big," or "I should have had them under like exclusive contract," and that type of dumb shit, like, on now.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. We don't know. We gonna see. They might we gotta see, man. I don't know. I mean, because my thing is, shit is not meant to last forever at this point. I never, So I mean, maybe it's time for new faces. Maybe it's time for everybody to stand on their own and do their thing. You know?
That's what I believe. I believe there's more talented creators out there. I believe there's other dope motherfuckers, and the spotlight just need to be shown on them. And maybe they need an opportunity, or maybe they need some resources, or they need a space, where they can shine at. And that's what we're gonna provide at Galaxy Game Studio.
For sure. Definitely. Man, well, look, man, I appreciate you pulling up. You already know what time it is with us. How we rocking. Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming to Hip Hop Trends, man. Well, we got hip hop friends, man. Self-made MEL. You understand me? Get familiar with him. You understand me? Follow him, IG, etc. You feel me? Be looking for the podcast. Be looking for stuff. I'm gonna keep people updated as well. And he's always in the room with us. He always come through with the hot topics. We chop it up. You'll hear him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to shed some light on my partner, man. Doing his thing, man. You know, we're gonna give you your flowers today, man. Not when you die.
Appreciate you, my real nigga.
You feel me? But yeah, man, appreciate everybody pulling up, man. We about to get up out of here. Shout out MEL, man. You already know we're gonna holler later. Appreciate everybody pulling up. That was a part of this and participated. I see people on YouTube in the chat, man. Shout out CeeLo, Team I, Henny I. Yeah. We about to get up out of here.
I appreciate everybody who tuned in.
Yep, no, for sure. My guy. We up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody. Much love. Hey, we about to do a room in probably an hour. Mano versus Troy Ave. Mano versus Troy Ave. Mano went in on Troy Ave today. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about it. We definitely gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get down to it. But I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Much love, man. Shout out Self-Made MEL, man. We up out of here.
I appreciate you, Rock.
For sure.